Evening everyone. Right, well this is an emergency special edition. Tonight when I went up to Gosberton I came across, almost by disbelief in my local Premier store, this box of Kellogg's Froot Loops, which they're selling for £1.34 a box as part of some promotion or whatever. Now these have been actually made for sale within the United Kingdom. Now the box looks very much like the American one. It's even got the American mascot, the puffin. I don't even know what his name is, so I'm not even going to attempt to try and name him. Looks very, very similar to its American counterpart, but as you can see I have just opened it out of sheer curiosity. It is actually quite interesting, because if I come over here, because luckily, even though it is several months since I bought my American Froot Loops from a shop in Leicester, I actually still have some left, and I am actually able to compare the two products, i.e. the limited edition British product with the traditional American product. And I think we can go very clearly demonstrate the difference, and it is actually quite a shocking difference. And if I just bring the camera here, there you have the difference. On the left is the American variety in all its splendid colours, and on the right is this supposedly British version of Froot Loops, which I have to say, looking by appearance, is very, very different from the original American product. Also, the other thing that is very, very noticeable on them is the fact that the grains are very much bigger than the American ones. They're almost like hoops, let alone loops. They look like hoops, they look like hula hoops. And also I can tell that they're made very differently from the American product. Well, I'm going to open a packet. Now that we've had a quick look, you'll just have to quickly look at the sky, just while I open the packet. There we go. Just so that we have a look at these supposed Froot Loops, and we'll have a smell of them. Well, surprisingly, there is a slight hint of the original Froot Loop flavour, but it's nowhere near as potent in the British variety than if you was to smell an American packet. But there is a slight tone, and there is a slight smell, and it is actually quite similar to its American counterpart, but it's not as powerful. So if we put some into a bowl, I am not going to put many in, because this is an emergency edition. As you can see, they're quite big. They're much, much bigger than the British. They're much, much bigger than the American counterparts. I'm going to have a spoonful. Colours, in fact, actually, looking at those colours and comparing it to what's on the box, I would almost call that misleading, I have to say. Because, to be honest, the colours there do not reflect the colours on the packet at all. So I'm a little bit dismayed by that. Well, not dismayed, I think that is slightly misleading. Right, let's have a quick try of these. They do not taste or have the texture anything like the American counterparts. If anything, they remind me more of corn pops. They have that sort of flavour and texture to them. They are not anything like the Froot Loops. You just get a very slight hint to the Froot Loop taste, but it's only just noticeable. It's a good job they only cost £1.34. I won't be buying any more of these, but it is a shocking difference both in texture and taste. Well, if my opinion is to be honest, don't bother. Do not be fooled by the box. These British Froot Loops are nothing like their counterparts from America, and in fact they don't really resemble the actual product. They don't really resemble the American thing either. So I think actually it is quite misleading actually, but it is quite interesting to compare the two. Anyway, thank you very much, and speak to you soon.